What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the official Tierlist podcast. I am, of course, your host, MikeTheBike. How is everybody doing this wonderful Sunday evening? We've got a great guest today. We've got AugieRFC. Before I bring him in the call, let me say hi to everyone in chat. What's up next to Jed, Luna, Sam, CK. Hello, Hubris. That's actually a pretty good name. I can't deny it. Hopeful Blue, what's up? So here we go. We demand hooked podcast news. Well, we can ask Augie about that in just a moment. Let me just make sure the audio levels are all good. I mean, I did the Tim Burton one, so it hasn't been that long, but still feels like it's been a little bit. Hope you guys enjoyed that, let me actually share that. Hope you guys enjoyed that cover of Gerudo Valley. That's actually just a great cover. Absolutely awesome guitar playing on that one. There you go. Hello, Austin O'Powers. Anyways, let me undeafen and bring in Augie. Yo, what's up, Augie?
Yo, what's up, Mike?
Hey, man, how you been? It's been a little bit since you've been on YouTube. I know you've been getting cucked by all the social media companies at this point.
Yeah, dude, they're after me. It's actually fucking over for RFC. But I'm here to just chill out, you know, talk about some Zelda, have some fun today on this Sunday afternoon. Thanks for having me on, man.
No, thanks for coming on. Yeah, I've said this on other podcasts, but for anybody new to the podcast,
Oh, you got cooked by Cozy. Oh my, we're not talking about that one. Dude.
What's up, Xylee? Yeah, basically, I just thought, like, I love doing tier lists. People like tier lists, even if people say, oh, the tier lists are so old now. People just like it. It's a good way to organize your thoughts on things you like. And I thought since I am, like, chill with a lot of people in the community, it'd be a great way to talk to people about things that aren't really involved with the community. It's just to talk about things that you just like, that we don't really get a chance to focus on. So it's just a good way. And then at the end of the episode, if you have time, we'll take up any questions that people have on whoa, thank you for subscribing, Sam McLeod. We'll check if anybody has any questions for you. I could ask you one quick question because I know people are asking. What is the status on the Hooked podcast?
What do you mean?
The Hooked podcast. Teddy apparently wants to ask about it.
Oh, wait, fuck. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Wait, the stream, bro. Okay. All right. Well, listen up, all right? Friday was a big day for me. All right. I had a lot of stuff. Yeah. The Hooked podcast coming soon. Subscribe to Dumpy's channel. It's coming out. All right.
It do be like that. Hey, it be like that sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like I did legitimately have some problems.
Yeah.
On Friday, you know, I was kind of. Yeah, participated in some questionable activities and maybe we'll have to pay the price for that. But you know what? That's Sonic, not Zelda. All right, I'm fucking hooked.
Sonic. Well, hold on. Let's not say the S word on this stream. All right, we don't know if they're still watching us.
Oh,
those Sega guys. I love how yesterday I was talking about it on my stream, and it was just like Luna was like, "Are you gonna play Sonic?" I'm like, "No, but I'm playing a different Sega game because I was playing Persona 5." Nice. And I was like, maybe, hopefully they don't, for whatever reason, ban me. Because I don't know. That seems... Huh?
Do you like Persona? Is it a good game?
Persona 5's, I think it's a great game. The problem is you really need to be ready to sink a lot of time into it. Because just on a normal playthrough, it's like 120 hours. But the music is really good. If you don't ever play the game, listen to that soundtrack. Top-notch soundtrack. But let's get right into this list.
I've heard some of the songs to it, but I haven't really fully delved into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into this list and rank some of these Zelda games here.
So I've organized it already by roughly release order. So we've got obviously the first one, Legend of Zelda. I mean, it's the original. It's pretty good. I don't know. There's not really much to say about it.
It's the original game or whatever. It's a really interesting game because obviously when you had the game originally, you needed a strategy guide to beat it because of all the levels basically being all over the map. It was very exploration based, and they didn't really try to make a game like that. until Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, it was like the first time, like it was pretty ambitious considering like what every other game was at the time. Like you could play it in
ambitious.
you could play it in like any order and all that
Well, it
other
looked like a
crazy
game you would
things.
play on like the PC or something at the time, right? For a
Yeah.
console like at home game. What the original Zelda did was it made gaming a little bit more complicated than just like the shit that you would see at the arcade or whatever, you know, point and click type games or whatever. I mean, even the first games that came out on the NES, Mario was just run from left to right, you know, Duck Hunt, shoot the ducks or whatever, right? With Legend of Zelda, it had a lot more thought and execution put into it for games around its time. How it stands now, though, I mean, I still have fun playing it. I don't play it that much, but every now and again I'll boot it up, and I'm not very good at it. I think I can get through the first 3 dungeons by myself. I mean, you can beat it if you just explore it long enough. I think if I had to criticize the game, I would say that the movement is a little bit stiff, so it makes it like a little less fun to play. If I knew how to like mod the game, I would probably introduce like 360-degree movement or like diagonal movement or something, just so that I could just explore a little bit easier. But other than that, that's really just a nitpick. I would say it's probably a strong B in the list.
I think, yeah, I could definitely agree with that. I was gonna go A or B. Like, I was gonna edge it to A just because it is the first one, but B works just as well because, you know, putting nostalgia and feelings aside, it has aged, even though it is still really good despite that age. Like, I gotta say, the first original Mario, I do still play that to this day every now and again, but sometimes I'm just like, I usually, every time I play the original Mario, I get to like, I play it for an hour and then I'm like, well, that was fun. Now I want to play a new Mario. It's like that kind of feeling. What's up, Marla, Default, all these, dang. What's up, all of y'all? So The Adventure of Link, I think this game is super overhated. But I get why. I played
the game's
this
just
one.
hard. Is it really a bad game?
I don't think it's that bad. It's just vastly different and really, really hard. So I get if like you were like really like at the time, if you were really into that original Zelda game and you played the sequel, it's like, whoa, wait a minute, this is like totally different and it's way too hard. So I think that's why it originally got so much hate back then. But
I mean, The Adventure of Link, I've played it a few times. I don't really like. I'm not really like a big fan of the game just because I haven't really delved into it. It's very hard. It's like some of it is a little bit archaic. I don't think necessarily bad. I just don't think parts of the game like hold up very well. It had a lot of 2D side scrolling, which was pretty interesting for a Zelda game, and an RPG like overworld, like a map. I don't know how you describe it. Kind of like how Dragon Quest is. If you've ever played like an old Dragon Quest game.
It's funny. The only Dragon Quest game I've ever played is the original one. So yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. I would place it like C. I don't think it's a bad game. I just don't particularly care for it as much.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go with it. Cause like I know some people personally that would put it in like F tier. They actually hate the game, and I'm like, but why? And they just say, oh, it's just bad. They don't explain themselves. Game & Watch, I've not played any Game & Watch games.
I've never played. I didn't even know they had Zelda on the Game & Watch. So I can't comment on it.
Yeah, we'll just put it in haven't played. A Link to the Past. I have not played this one, unfortunately.
Link to the Past. I think this is either, I mean, it's obviously A. I might say put it on S. I don't know. It's got a great soundtrack. I mean, the dungeons are classic. The storyline is great. It's just a feel-good game. I used to play the game all the time whenever like it was like a rainy day and I wanted to play something. For some reason, I don't know why, Link to the Past was always like my rainy day game or something. So I would just remember playing it. It was real cozy to just run around and explore. Again, love the soundtrack to it. It's also one of the first games I think I've ever played.
Yeah.
I think I played it for the first time when I was like 3. So
wow.
Yeah, it's like a classic for sure. I'd say put it on S.
I'm cool with that. Yeah, I can't really give an opinion on it because I've never actually played it. But one thing that you said about the music, I don't think it can't be understated. I believe Koji Kondo is the name. His music work is like top tier stuff. Like Every time
Yeah.
he's done music work, it's always top tier stuff.
I mean, it's hard to fuck up a game's soundtrack when you're making stuff for the Super Nintendo. I mean, the Super Nintendo Genesis had the best sound fonts ever. Very different sound fonts from each system, but they were just so good.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be generic because obviously everybody, whenever they talk about Link to the Past, they're always like, oh, this game's great. It's like one of the best games of all time or whatever. I don't know, man. I just have to agree. I mean, maybe I'm a little bit biased because I've played it for a long time, but I think S is totally fair for that game.
Yeah, I think it's when a game is great and everybody says it's great, 9 times out of 10, there's a good reason for that. You know, sometimes things are overhyped, but when I mean, a game as old as this game is literally older than me. It's like 2 years.
I don't think this game's
it's 2 years older
overhyped
than
at all.
me. So at this point, it can't just be
overhyped
hype.
at all.
Yeah, I've heard from one of my members from my band, Javi. He loves this game. He had it hacked into his PSP and he used to play it all the time. He says, so he loves that game. So yeah, I've heard more than enough. Link's Awakening was the first Zelda game I ever played, and I think
okay. I'm gonna put this on S. Personally, I would put this on S.
I was gonna put it on S too.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
Link's Awakening, I played it on the Game Boy. I played it on the Switch, the new version of it. So I'm qualified to talk about both versions of it.
Nice.
I think the game's great. Another fantastic soundtrack, very classic soundtrack. The overworld was very small, but they crammed it with just so much cool shit to explore on a Game Boy of all systems, right? Like they didn't have a lot to work with, but they made the best of it somehow. It's just one of those games that I don't know. I mean, again, I remember I played it a lot because I had it on the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Color version of the game, and I spent a long time on it. I really don't have anything negative to say about it, actually.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the remake on Switch was great. Everybody complained about it. They were like, oh, Nintendo's, just re-releasing another game. It's like, well, they're not re-releasing it. They're completely remastering it with almost like claymation graphics. Not quite, but that's what it reminds me of.
It had that
least.
like vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I still need to play the remake, but this game, like, the twist in the game, I did see it. Like, most of the time I see twists coming, but just because you see a twist coming doesn't mean it's not good. I mean, it's in the title, too, obviously. Link's Awakening. But, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like this game has, like, kind of a bittersweet ending. Because it does. Realization that everything that you just experienced is just a dream, and you're not going to see,
was very real for me, too, because this is going to sound a little bit weird, but I have, like, insane dreams. Like, sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes I have, like, insane dreams where it feels like I've been gone for, like, a week, and I'm having, like, very detailed conversations with people. It's, like, really freaky. So then I play this game, and that's basically what the entire concept of the game is about. I'm like, oh, okay, I can relate to this. This makes sense to me.
This game also has a lot of this game also has a lot of funny moments, like actual, like, when I first played this game, it had a lot of moments that I was like actually laughing. Like, a lot. It
also has a lot of references to other Nintendo games.
Yeah, it has the doesn't it have the villain from Mario 2? That like Gator, I think it is.
Yeah, there's like multiple different villains or whatever. There's like sections of the game where you're like side scrolling, and it's almost like Zelda 2.
Yeah.
And as a kid or whatever, I remember that used to like trip me out.
It's a toad? Oh, okay. It's
I don't know.
Okay.
I have nothing negative to say about Link's Awakening, genuinely.
Yeah,
the only negative things I would say about it is the port on Switch is kind of optimized like shit. There's a lot of slowdown and lag, but that's not the fault of the well, I mean, it is the fault of the game, but it's the fault of like the technical aspect of it. The actual game itself, I think, is fine.
Yeah. Smaggle is mad that I called Wart a gator.
should we add, is Smaggle knowledgeable in any of this? Should we get Smaggle's input?
If Smaggle wants to join, you can, sure. It has a chain chomp, that's true. Yeah, it has a big old chain chomp in there. There's a lot of cool things in there. BS Legend of Zelda. I don't know what this is.
BS bullshit Legend of Zelda? I don't know what that is.
You know what?
Is that a game?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Ancient stone tablets.
I also don't know what that is.
Yeah. Dude, they don't have the legendary. I just realized they don't have the legendary CDI games, the best Zelda games.
Wait,
they don't have that here.
Ancient stone tablet. What the fuck is that?
It might just be like a Japanese thing. Bro, y'all are so young. Yuki, you're like 5,000 years old. Shut the hell up.
Y'all are so young. What do you mean? The only games you talk about are like games that came out when like I wasn't even born. What do you mean? All right, I'm looking up this BS Legend of Zelda thing. It is a downloadable 4-part episodic game that was available for the BX broadcasting system. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Wow. How? Wait.
Oh, it was an add-on for the Super Famicom. It was a Japanese only thing.
Okay, that makes sense then. I love how they have something obscure like that in this list, but they don't have the infamous CDI games.
I'm gonna add Smaggle.
All right, sure thing.
Sorry, we're like invading this podcast, but he actually is like a Nintendo junkie, so I'm genuinely curious. Smaggle, what is this? Nice.
Yeah,
What's up, dude?
were you asking me something? I literally
Yeah,
just...
yes, you said you know what the lore is about BS
Yeah, what's
Legend of Zelda.
BS Legend of Zelda Ancient Stone Tablets? What's that all about?
Yeah, both of them are part of the Satellaview, which was a add-on for the Super Nintendo, where people got live broadcasts of games. So in this, they played it over several weeks. Each episode was in a different week, and you played it during live broadcast. So that's what those two games are.
Oh, interesting.
But are they any good? Do you know?
I haven't played them personally, but there are several not ROM hacks. You can download several of the weeks that are preserved. So yeah. I don't know why the fuck I'm struggling with this.
You're nervous.
I'm not nervous. I'm just stumbling over myself like a Todd.
Well, let's just move on to Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time. Oh, people are not going to like my take on this one. I don't think it's... First of all, I'm not going to say something crazy like it's a bad game or anything like that. No, Ocarina of Time is a great game. Great game with a great soundtrack. Definitely revolutionary for its time. Just like how the original Legend of Zelda kind of took gaming into a little bit of a more like complicated and serious section in the 80s. That's what Ocarina of Time did for 3D gaming in the 90s. And obviously a lot of games replicated a lot of the shit that Nintendo came up with.
Right.
As a game itself, though, I gotta be honest with you. I kind of thought half the dungeons were mid. And a lot of the game is just walking back and forth. When I replay the game, a lot of it just feels like a walking simulator. Like when you start the game, you start in the forest and you walk to the tree, you do that dungeon, then you walk to the castle, then you have to walk to Kakariko Village, then you go back to the castle again, then go back to the fucking mountains, then we got to go to the ranch. It's like, I don't know. I mean, it does get a little bit better when you get your Epona later on, when you get your horse. But the start of the game is very just... A lot of the gameplay I found was, like, uninteresting. I'm sure, like, if you played it for the first time, or if you're super nostalgic for it, you probably enjoy that part of it, right? But as somebody that's played the game, like, a decent amount of times, the shine just really wore off for it really quickly for me. And I haven't really noticed anyone else, like, really say that about the game. But for me... I don't know, like the shine just kind of wore off. Like the first time I played it, the first few times was great. It just doesn't hold up as well, in my opinion. Yeah, it's such a slog to start. Yeah. I would agree with that. I do like the story of it though. And again, the soundtrack is great and it's not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. It's just that people like jerk it off so much that I always just go like, all right, guys. I mean, you know, it's not, I don't consider it to be like, the big fucking, you know, flawless masterpiece that people hype it up to be. I think it's a pretty decent game. I would put it B or A. Probably high B, low A is where I would put it. Okay. But I do have some problems with it.
You wanna give your opinion, Smaggle, on Ocarina of Time?
I've only played it once. I didn't really get far because I was bored with the game. So, but okay. I do agree with mostly what Augie said about the presentation and the music and whatever. So I would have to agree high B, low A. That's my opinion. Yeah.
Is Ocarina of Time where Gerudo Valley that song comes from?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm bumping it up to A then, just for that. That's literally my favorite Zelda song of everything.
I will say this about the game: the 3DS port of it is really fucking good. In fact,
Yep.
I think I'd recommend, if you guys want to play it, I would recommend the 3DS version over the N64 version, or really any console version of it. Even though it's like maybe more cozy to play from a console, you know, on the couch gaming type stuff. I don't know. The 3DS version is just such a good port. It fixes a lot of the flaws that I have with the game. So, or honestly, actually, now I think about it, 3DS is emulated, so you can probably just get a fucking ROM of it.
True.
Just play it that way.
Um,
Not that I would promote that, of course. You know, I'm very against piracy, especially
yeah,
Sonic.
no piracy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You
No
know,
piracy
I'm
allowed.
actually,
Yeah.
I've actually reformed my views on piracy. I don't agree with it anymore.
What about your views on hate speech?
Also that true. I know. Yes. I know some people have enlightened my views on hate speech and why we should be more compassionate to other groups. So I fully agree with all
True.
that now.
Actually true. Link's Awakening DX, that's the version of Link's Awakening that I played. That's the Game Boy Color version, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
one I
yeah,
played.
mean,
I think,
it's the same ranking as the original. I don't know.
yeah, I slightly bump it above the original just because it just looks good.
But also, I believe it has an additional dungeon that the original game doesn't have.
I think so. It's hard to
I
remember.
believe
though.
so as well, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Majora's Mask. This is the other Zelda game that I've played to completion. I think this one's A or S tier. I really love. It's like Ocarina of Time, but like darker, basically, and we're like, I don't know. It just has more things that I just like about it. I just like the look of it overall. I like the whole moon thing. I don't know. What do you guys think about it?
Love the soundtrack to it, but to be honest, I actually haven't really played it that much. The first time I played it, I was at like one of my friends' like birthday parties like 10 years ago or whatever, and we were playing, you know, Halo 3 on the Xbox 360, and we plugged in the GameCube to play some Mario Kart, and he had the Legend of Zelda like Nintendo Power Disc in, which was basically like a collection of like Zelda. I think it was like Zelda 1 and 2, and then Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, that you could play on the GameCube. So I booted up Majora's Mask for the first time because all the other games I had played before, I just hadn't played Majora's Mask. So I wanted to like see what it was like. So that's really my only experience playing it. I actually really haven't even seen that much footage of the game either. It's on my inevitable to-do list, but from what I've seen of it, it seems kind of interesting. The time mechanic of it seems like it would probably piss me off, but I'm also not sure how intrusive it is. I just haven't played it enough. So to be honest, ranking this one's gonna be a little bit tricky for me, but based on what I've seen of the game, it seems either high CB territory. It doesn't seem like it actually seems like a very intriguing, fun game, but I don't know enough about it, so.
What about you, Snaggle?
I have never played it, but I have seen a lot of footage of it. I've seen reviews of it. I've seen basically everything what the game has to offer. I would have to agree. It's a high A, maybe S tier game. It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually love this game. I don't like it as much as Link's Awakening. I think for now I'll just put it at the top of A tier, and then judging by everything else, I might bump it up. But
I think it's probably better than Ocarina of Time, objectively.
From what I've seen, I think it is. But I also haven't personally played Ocarina of Time, so I can't say that for sure. You know. Now we're going through a string of games that I've never played.
There's one thing though. Augie, maybe you could play it on stream and actually finally complete it on like Breath of the Wild or
Good one.
Wind Waker.
Good one, buddy. Thanks.
You need a, you know what? If they ban you, you just need to come back as a speedrun streamer.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the plan.
That'd be a great idea.
Oracle of Seasons and Ages.
Okay, I've never played these games, but I know my dad has played them, and I've seen some, like, I've watched him play it for like a very short amount of time. It seems like it has the format of Link's Awakening, which is that's a plus for me. It seems like, I don't know. It seems like I would enjoy it if I played it. I don't know. I've never listened to the soundtracks of the games. Usually that's how I expose myself to games, is I listen to its music first. But I've never listened to their soundtrack. I've only seen limited gameplay. seems like I would like them though. I don't really know how they could fuck it up for me.
All
I
right.
don't know.
Have you ever played them, Smaggle?
Nope, sorry.
All right.
I
We'll just
have
put
no
it.
opinion on this.
Nah, it's all good. That's what we got this ranking for. Four Swords.
Four Swords. I played this on the DS. I think it came out on the Game Boy Advance though. I loved it on the DS. I don't even know if that's the same game. I know it has the same name. I mean, I loved it. I thought it was great. I used to play it multiplayer. It was really fun. When you had people with like DSs, you could all hook up and play the multiplayer of it.
You might be thinking of the wrong game. This is a GameCube game. Legend of Zelda Four Swords
GameCube?
Adventure. GameCube, yes. It used the link cables.
I thought it was Game Boy.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, it uses the GameCube Game Boy Advance link cable. It's probably like the one game that
Yeah.
actually uses those things.
Yeah, Four Swords is on the Game Boy Advance.
Well,
I
then in
think.
that case, okay,
And-
I've never played this game before, but I have played the DS version, which I guess is a sequel to it then. And yeah, I mean, I fucking loved that game. I would place it A. I don't know if it's the same version as this one though.
You might be talking about Four Swords Adventures.
Oh shit! Wait. Okay. Fuck. I think I jumped the gun. Sorry. You're
Nice.
right, Augie.
You.
Alright,
GBA
well,
and
fuck
DS are
it.
the same.
I'm putting it A.
Okay,
That's
okay.
my vote.
All right. I don't have an opinion on it, so. A
I
Link to
have
the
an opinion
Past
on
and
it
Four
either.
Swords. Wait, what? This is like a fusion game. Why? It's just two games. Unless there's changes to it that I'm not aware of, but I assume it's just the two games.
Yeah, I don't really think it's much of a difference.
Yeah, we'll just put it down here. It doesn't. You know what? Add a row below. N. All right, there we go. We'll put it here. All right. The Wind Waker. I've played a very little bit of it, but I love the art style. I love the soundtrack, and I love what they do with Zelda in this game.
So out of all the Zelda games, I played Wind Waker the most. And I've also played it for the longest. I had it on the GameCube. I thought it was great. Obviously it was very controversial because people wanted a realistic looking Zelda game with like fucking blood and gore.
Mhm.
And instead they got this fucking cartoon bullshit. For me though, when I was like 3 years old, I wasn't on the internet consuming all of the discourse. So I didn't give a single shit, nor
Right.
was I even aware of the controversy. So I didn't care. I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it was really fun sailing your ship. I thought the dungeons are really good. The music is really good. The story is really good, really engaging. The art style, I thought was great. I've always considered this one of my favorite games of all time, and I'm pretty sure that opinion still holds up. I wish the remake that they put on the Wii U, they would also put on the Switch so that I could play it again. Because I think the remake to it was really good. They fixed a lot of the issues, basically the rough points around the edges they kind of fixed. For instance, they made Link's boat go faster. The reason why the boat was so slow in the GameCube game was because the GameCube actually couldn't render enough, like it couldn't like render enough distance, because if Link moved too fast, he would just fall off the map and the game would glitch out or whatever. They fixed that in the Wii U version. I think they made one of the final missions, the Triforce mission, a lot more like straightforward. It was really complicated in the GameCube, but they kind of smoothed it over in the Wii U. Yeah, I don't know. I'd place it S. I mean, I thought it was great.
Yeah, I mean,
The dungeon
Any-
with I think the fourth dungeon sucks. That's the only negative thing I would say about it. The one where you have to. Do you remember the dungeon? Smaggle, help me out here. Do you know the dungeon where you have like your little fucking tree bitch with you or whatever, and you have to like control him?
Was that the is it inside the Great Deku Tree?
Yeah, but it's like it's not the first Great Deku dungeon. It's the second one.
Second one.
Is it-
The Wind Temple. I think that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
is
That
it with the duck girl?
dungeon- No, the duck girl. The duck girl one was fine. It was the
Okay.
other one with the tree bitch. The tree nibba.
The tree,
I don't know.
the tree.
The tree
The
nibba.
tree. I don't know, man. That dungeon can suck me dry. Other than that, I think the game is great.
What do you think, Smaggle?
I've only played it once. At Target. Played it on a Wii U kiosk. Played Outset Island. I mean, it was fine. It was decent. I don't really have anything negative to say. I wish the rumors were true that a Switch port was coming soon, but I really don't have anything else to say. So.
I mean, it's a Switch port.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're gonna fucking make it. Ports literally just print the money, so
Yeah,
it's gonna
probably.
happen.
But it's probably gonna happen after Breath of the Wild too. That's just unless for some reason they want to move it to December and then put the ports in June or whatever. I don't care. I agree with Augie. From what I've seen, it's a top tier game.
Yeah, we'll put it in S. We'll organize all of the rankings at the end if we have extra time. But next up is Ocarina of Time Master Quest. I have no clue what this is.
Alright, so
this was, I think, a GameCube game.
yes, this was the it's the GameCube game. You could only get it at Target, I believe, or GameStop. It was one of those limited releases in certain stores. And it adds a new harder mode to Ocarina of Time, and I believe Majora's Mask as well, but I'm not sure on that one.
Have either of you guys played it?
No. I mean, I would assume it's just Ocarina of Time, but harder. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is it?
basically, yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah.
I would either not rank it, or I would rank it the same as what we ranked Ocarina of Time.
I'll just put it in
yeah,
haven't played.
Haven't played, yeah, that probably.
I mean, I will say this: I do wish they updated the graphics to it and made it like GameCube quality instead of just porting it from the N64. I think that was kind of lazy.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know.
I love the two comments I have here. Is Master Quest sucks.
the
Master Quest
dungeons
is
are
high A
completely
tier.
different?
The dungeons are completely different. Oh shit.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Makes Link take double
Wait,
damage.
that actually makes me want to play it now. Fuck.
Oh shit.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I haven't played, so I
Damn.
can't rank it then.
All right, Four Swords
is,
Adventures.
Hold on. Apparently, it also flips the game on 3DS, so I guess 3DS also has Master Quest on it.
Oh.
Which is cool.
Nice.
Alright, yeah. Four Swords Adventure. Never played it. Lol.
Never played.
All right, we'll put it right there.
I've seen footage, but never played. Yeah.
The Minish Cap.
Ooh, this was. Oh fuck. Okay, so this game I have played. I think I put about like 5 hours into this game, and then I lost the cartridge because I actually played this on a real Game Boy Advance, and I lost the fucking cartridge.
Oh damn.
So I got owned. But the 5 hours that I played, I thought it was great. I would put it. I would put it A tier. I want to beat it first before I definitively say it's an A tier game, but I mean, I don't know. I'm curious to when I get my analog pocket finally shipped in. Minish Cap I already decided this. Minish Cap's gonna be one of the first games that I play on it.
What's an
Did you
analog?
say minus cap? It's.
What?
Never mind.
What's an analog? What is that you said you're getting?
Analog pocket. It's this new. You can like look it up on stream. It's really cool. It's this new Game Boy that they're making like an actual like hardware. Not Nintendo. It's some other people.
Yeah.
But they're actually like legally allowed to make their own versions of Nintendo's hardware. It's just the software that they can't touch, right? So it plays real like cartridges and stuff. You can play like Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and then you can play like Sega stuff on it. And I think you can play Neo Geo Pocket, which I actually used to have a Neo Geo Pocket. So
Damn.
I'm gonna play some stuff on that. Yeah,
That's sick.
it's basically like the definitive Game Boy.
How much is it? Oh god.
It's expensive, and they're also they're made of like rare like African metals. I don't know if that's true. I made that up because they're really fucking hard to get. I ordered mine 2 years ago,
Damn.
and I am still waiting for it. I got a notice like a month ago that I'm gonna be getting it towards the end of the year, so like either this month or next month. But yeah, I've been waiting for like literal years to have it.
And I will be flying to Augie's house to steal the analog
No shit.
Yeah.
pocket. game.
Yeah, when I have it, I'm gonna be the coolest guy in the world.
So I'll put it Minish Cap in A tier based on what Augie said. Twilight Princess. I've played. I think I got halfway through this game and then I didn't finish it. But I really liked it. Yeah, Twilight Princess is a fucking juicy one. So this game, so when it came out, like this is what everybody wanted, basically Wind Waker to be at the time. Right.
I think it released on both the GameCube and the Wii, and I played the Wii version of it, and it is a very expansive game. Love the soundtrack. I love the aesthetic of the game. I love playing as the wolf. I thought it was like a really interesting. I mean, it was a gimmick, obviously, but actually, it's a gimmick that I liked. I didn't really think that there was too many problems with it. The story is really interesting. I will say this, it was very hard for me to keep playing it for some reason, and I'm trying to remember why. Keep in mind, I was like 8 years old when I played this,
Yeah.
so it's a little bit difficult for me, and I haven't really played it since, but I really want to revisit it. I think the thing that was the most difficult for me was it was very hard to know where to go or what to do next. Now, I don't know if I'm just like a fucking dumb bitch, or if there's actually like a problem with the game, like the pacing of it. But either way, it was like, I remember it being hard for me to like pick back up. But I mean, it's a really well-made game. I would place it. I think I'd put in B.
B?
Yeah, I think I'd put in B.
Okay. And Smaggle, any opinion?
I would say BA.
All right.
Yeah.
Phantom Hourglass.
Someone says Midna is a really cool character. I remember being pissed off by Midna, but again, I can't really remember why.
I remember liking Midna.
I think I thought Midna was like annoying, but
Yeah, you could say she's very mid.
Okay. good.
Midna.
Very good. Phantom Hourglass.
The DS games I haven't played.
Yes.
Oh.
I wasn't cool enough. I used to beg my parents for a DS back in the day, but I think they thought that if I had one, then I'd just be on it like constantly.
Which is true.
Which is true. Yeah, I would have. I definitely would have.
I know I was on my DS all the time.
Yeah. So I didn't have a DS. I wanted one really bad. Never got one, so I never got to play the Zelda games on it.
Damn.
But
Alright.
from what I've seen, I mean, it's the sequel to Wind Waker.
Yeah.
It's all about trains. I love trains.
No, Spirit Tracks is about trains.
Oh, wait, there's two of them?
Yeah, there's Phantom
wait,
Hourglass
fuck, I
and then
forgot.
Spirit Tracks.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, wait. Is Phantom Hourglass the ship then? What is the gimmick of that game?
No. Phantom Hourglass is the game that uses touch controls. Spirit Tracks is the one with the train.
Oh. Well, fuck. I don't think I know anything about it. I think my dad played Phantom Hourglass once, and he told me that it was like a good game, but I can't take his word for it. I've never played, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I played Phantom Hourglass at one of my buddies in high school had that game, and he let me play it for like a couple of days. It's B tier.
B tier?
Yeah, high B, yeah.
Alright, we'll put it there. Dude, epic game, Link's crossbow training.
Yes, I've always wanted to play this, but I've never been able to find it. I remember I heard this game when I was a kid, and I literally thought it was like a joke. Like, I think I saw a YouTube video of somebody playing this game, and I was like, there's no way this is like a real thing that they
It literally
actually
is
made.
just like, I've played this. It's literally just like, it's just a mini
Duck
game.
Hunt.
Yeah.
It's like Zelda Duck Hunt for the Wii with the Wii. Didn't it come with like a really weird accessory, like a fucking. It was like a Wii crossbow.
Crossbow, yeah.
Yeah.
I would. You know what? If I can find that for cheap, I would fucking play it. It looks fun. I mean, it just looks like an arcade game, basically.
Yeah, it's literally the fucking prototype to the Nintendo Land fucking Zelda game.
Yeah.
Well, Nintendo Land's like one of the best games ever, so if I played this, I would probably love it. It just seems like stupid fun, but I've never played it, so.
Mm.
Hold on, my mouse is.
Never played it either, but I do know that it came in the fucking Wii Sports like paper slip, which is
I-
very weird. But
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of people hate games with gimmicks to them. I'm actually kind of retarded. So like if a game like comes out and it's like entirely based on a gimmick that alienates the audience that the game would sell to, most people hate that and shit on it. I actually am like the one guy that mostly likes games like that, unless the gimmick is just like programmed really horribly. So I'd probably eat this shit up.
hold on, did you guys hear about the canceled Sheik game that Nintendo was going to be making in the late 2000s?
No.
Oh no, I've never heard of
There
that.
was some concept art that leaked back in 2020, and it's now been revealed that the game was actually, it wasn't going to be some fucking epic action RPG or anything like that. It was going to be a fucking whack-a-mole, a whack-a-mole game.
What? Why?
What the fuck?
Because the higher ups at Retro Studios, the people who were making this game, thought it was going to be a great new way to innovate the Zelda series.
I mean, I do like Whack-A-Mole, but I don't know about that. Link's crossbow training, I just think it's fine. I think it's just a C tier game from my memory.
I mean, it's not really a Zelda game. So
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
just
know.
it's just kind of there. Spirit Tracks. None of us have played this, right?
Yeah,
I played it S tier game.
It's what?
S tier.
S tier? All right, we'll take your word. Skyward Sword. I actually kind of like this game.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So when I got this game, my Wii fucking like broke the next day. But I have played it a little bit since then on the Switch. This game seems, I mean, I don't really know why people shit on this game a lot. It definitely seems like a really fun game to play. I mean, it's the last Zelda game they made. That's like a traditional like 3D Zelda game. You know, Breath of the Wild is obviously nothing like the other 3D Zelda games in terms of how it's played. So Skyward Sword is really, if you like 3D Zelda games, like normal 3D Zelda games, then this is like the last one they made for you. It seems fun to me. I will say the dungeons that I played, and I played about I think half of them, have all seemed really cool. I like the graphics to it. I'm not entirely sold on the soundtrack. I'd probably rate this like a B.
Yeah, I was gonna go for a B too. Like I do like this. I played it halfway through. I was gonna say I know a lot of people hate this game. I think the reason people hated it was just because of the motion controls and also that blue fairy that's in your sword. I don't really like her.
Yep.
So I agree with everyone on that point. But other than that,
Yeah.
I mean, I actually liked the motion controls. I didn't have personally, and I didn't have the remote plus. I just had the regular remote. I didn't have a problem with the motion controls. I enjoyed the game personally. I think it is B tier.
I would say B tier. People hated the original because of the motion controls, obviously. They also hated it because there was unskippable cutscenes, and there were a lot of fucking cutscenes in the game, over 2 hours worth. Which got really bad in the back half of the game. You mentioned the fucking Master Sword character that lives in the sword. She was really bad because she always every time you get an item or any time this you divert off path, she pops up and tells you what to do, where you're going all the time.
Yeah,
and you never get a break from her.
I unironically think she's worse than Navi.
Yeah.
She's so, and her voice is really all of them have weird voices, obviously, but her voice is just actually annoying.
But with the Switch port, it kind of just fixes all of that except for fast travel, which they locked behind a fucking amiibo. But you know,
Nice.
sometimes Nintendo has to do shit.
So there's she's a Karen. True, she actually has Karen hair.
You know,
so
it doesn't really make any sense
True.
that people shit on it for motion controls. They were really good. And it was
I-
exactly what people wanted. Because when Twilight Princess came out, the motion controls were actually a gimmick. It was just a button. You could shake the Wii remote in any direction and Link moves it forward. But in this game, the motion control is 1-to-1. So when you hold the Wii remote, it actually is supposed to emulate a real sword, which I think is cool as shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know why
Well-
that would be a negative to the game.
I think because the Switch port came out and you can actually now play with controls, I feel like more people are gonna be willing to play with motion controls because now there's an
I
option.
mean, people say choice in games makes them better. I actually disagree. I think the game should be controlled my way. So I agree with the motion controls.
Base.
I think people are little bitches.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe all the people that were complaining just have just don't have any coordination.
If you're like disabled, then I can see why you might dislike the game.
Yeah,
but
it's not a game for
yeah.
Ricky Berwick. Let's be honest.
Yeah, probably not.
But yeah, Four Swords Anniversary Edition. I assume this is just a polished up version of Four Swords.
Yep, it was
There's
made
so
of.
many fucking Four Swords games.
Yeah, it was made available as a free download on the DSi and 3DS from September 2011 to February 2012.
Oh shit, this is the game that I was talking about. Yeah, this is a fucking easy A rank. This game is fun as fuck. I used to grind the fuck out of this game all the time. It was great.
Being pro-choice is cringe. Okay, let's see.
True.
No way. Didn't know it was on Switch. Buying it. Oh yeah, it's already been on Switch for how long has
2 years.
Skyward Sword? Yeah.
2 years, yep.
Damn.
Oh wait, no. Wait, yeah, 1 year. Sorry,
year, okay.
2021.
Ocarina of Time 3D. So you said this improved the original, right?
Ocarina of Time 3D, great
Yeah.
port for the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're kind of just sucking off Nintendo right now by giving these games like really good ranks. But to be honest, like I don't really think there's gonna be a Zelda game where we're just gonna be like, this game's fucking horrible. Fuck this shit. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, like even I think we've already gone through the games that people have considered like that people have actually hated, like Skyward Sword, Zelda 2. Those are like the ones that people usually are like, oh yeah, these are actually bad. This tier list is ass and doesn't make any sense.
Okay, well, to be fair, this tier list is being divided by 3 different fucking people's opinions, so obviously it's gonna be all over the place, right? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah. I mean,
fuck off, Slack Dog.
yeah,
Anyway,
fuck you,
what's this
Slack
game?
Dog. Are there any Zelda games that are like unironically bad? Probably the CDI games, but they aren't here. So it's like,
Wait, how did they have a fucking game that only came out of Japan on like the Super Famicom BX system, right? The BX fucking bullet system, right? But we don't have the CGI games? What?
yeah,
Well,
I don't know.
We're probably covering like actual Nintendo games, so Nintendo, like they were on the consoles. Philips CDI was never a fucking Nintendo system. They partnered with Nintendo, but the games were never on a Nintendo console.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's what they were going for, unless they totally fucking forgot about them, which.
Yeah, and I don't personally have
happens.
a lot to say about a lot of these games because I've played only a handful of Zelda games, but I'm familiar with most of them. Like, if this was a Spyro tier list, I'd have so much to say, which I might have to do Spyro in the future. So there's a Link Between Worlds. This is one I really wanted to play, but I haven't played yet.
A tier.
B tier?
A tier. It's
A
better
tier.
than Link. You know, honestly,
S tier.
S tier, it's better than Link to the Past.
Oh, damn.
Uh,
Oh,
I was trying to find where Link to the Past was. Yeah, it's better than Link to the Past.
Link Between Worlds is S tier. I mean, this game is just this game's just a masterpiece. Like, actually, though. And it's a fucking 3DS game. Isn't that funny? I don't know, man. It basically took Link to the Past and rewrote it, but as if the developers of Link to the Past were making a 3DS game. I don't know. It worked great. The 3D on it actually is really good. It's one of the few games. I liked the 3D on the 3DS, but I didn't really use it for that many games, but this was one of them. I thought it looked really cool. The dungeon design I thought was interesting. Yeah, I genuinely don't think I have anything negative to say about this game.
Metal Gear Solid tier list. I can't do that tier list because I've literally never played any Metal Gear Solid tier list. I mean,
Damn.
any game. Not. I've been meaning to, but I did play like 2 hours of Metal Gear 4, but that game's like how long? Just because of the cutscenes, like it's a super long game. So yeah, that tier list probably isn't coming anytime soon. Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask should be S tier. You should play all of them. Well,
Ocarina of Time S tier, cringe normie take.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Slack Dog.
This is what we need, normie opinions to just fuck up the list? Yeah.
Mario
Yeah.
tier list, that's definitely gonna get done in the future. Toxic. Mario tier list is definitely. I
I'll
played a
join
lot
in
of
on the
Mario.
Mario tier list.
Dude, you have to re-invite me and Augie for the Mario tier list.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
gonna
that'll
join
be
in for that one.
if anything, because I've got like a list of people that I'm inviting onto the show. So once I start rotating, then I guess we've got our next one.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Wind Waker HD. I mean, you guys said that this improved, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we'll just put it right there.
It's a great port, and it looks really cool.
All right, Hyrule Warriors.
Let's see. I'm gonna be honest. See.
Damn.
Hyrule Warriors, it's a fun game. It's not fun enough for me to play for like longer than an hour. You know, it's just like a beat 'em up game.
True.
It's kind of poorly optimized too. I haven't played the one on the Switch. I played the one on the Wii U and the 3DS. The 3DS game I thought was a really surprisingly good port, but just the core game itself, I mean, it's just not. It's not fun enough. I mean, it's a beat 'em up, you know. It's like it's fun if I want to play it and be like a fucking crazy, you know,
Dynasty Warriors, from what I understand, is literally a game where if you want to just be OP as hell, those are the games for you, basically.
Well, Augie, hold on, Augie. What kind of 3DS did you have?
a new 3DS XL.
Yeah, that if you played it on the original 3DS, that game was shit. It was absolute fucking trash. It ran like, I think,
Really?
10 frames a second. Like,
Wait, that's,
it was really
that's
bad.
hilarious. I didn't even know it was possible to play it in original. I thought it was new 3DS only.
No, you can play it on a fucking original one. It's just
Holy
really
shit,
bad.
dude. Why?
No, yeah, they
Dude,
always
you
used to.
played-
I remember they always used to say for those new 3DS games, they're like only on new 3DS, but you could play any of them on the old one. I'm pretty sure.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
marketing
damn,
thing.
I guess you were like just super fucking special needs. Can you imagine seeing Smaggle on the bus with his one lazy eye playing Hyrule Warriors in the 3DS at 10 frames per second?
Okay,
you
who the
imagine just that
fuck
sight?
keeps saying that?
I don't know. I just saw
What the
you
fuck?
did in the chat. That's why I made that joke.
You dick.
Do you have a lazy eye?
I do have a lazy eye.
Hey, man. It's okay. You know what? There's a great song called Lazy Eye by Silver
I
Sun
think it's
Pickups.
great. I think it adds to the package.
It adds to
Dude, I
your
feel like I
personality.
fucking had a stroke. I had a whatever. Yeah.
Anyways, Triforce Heroes.
If you guys don't know, Triforce Heroes is the 3DS game that came out in 2015. It's like Four Swords Adventure, but there's only 3 links and you can stack them up.
Oh, what the fuck? I've never heard of this before.
Yeah, don't you stack them up to like reach high places or something like that?
Yeah, you can make a totem pole link. That's what they called it.
Totem pole link? That sounds autistic.
It's
Um,
mid. I don't like. Oh shit! Is health shared between the 3 links?
I believe so, yes.
You know what? I'd play this if I had 3 friends with a 3DS. Unfortunately, that would probably never happen. So I don't know.
Have you ever played this Smaggle, or you just know about it?
I know about it. I was heavily into the Nintendo scene back then. I mean, I still am, but not as much as I was back then.
Yeah, I get that. That's how I am with Star Wars and Kingdom Hearts. But all right, we'll put it there since none of us have actually played it. Majora's Mask 3D. Again, I assume it just improves on original Majora's Mask.
Yep.
Twilight Princess HD. Does this improve on the original?
Twilight Princess.
HD.
Debatable.
Oh shit.
Because I know I haven't played, but I'm going off reviews and other stuff. The changes and stuff. They locked behind a major thing. The trials. I forget what the big thing is, but it's like a 50 tower thing that you unlock using amiibo, and the reward for it is the Giant's Purse, which will allow you to have 9,999 rubies up to that. In the main game, you can only go up to like 2,000, so that's really big. But again, they locked it behind Amiibo. They also locked a harder quest by using the Ganondorf Amiibo. There's also a whole just a bunch of other changes, but I don't know. It's just, I mean, it might be better, like, but at the same time, I'm mixed on it. That's it, really.
We'll just put them next to each other like that for now.
Yeah.
So there's Hyrule Warriors Legends. Is that like a better version of Hyrule Warriors, or what is it? Is it a
Hyrule
sequel?
Warriors Legends, I believe that is actually the 3DS game.
Okay.
For a 3DS game, it's really good. Or I guess it's really good if you have a new 3DS. I played it. Again, Hyrule Warriors just isn't fun enough for me to play for longer than an hour, so I would put it C.
All right, we'll put that there. Do you think it's better than the original Hyrule Warriors, or no?
Yes, because you can
No.
switch characters. Wait, how?
So I played it on the fucking original 3DS.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
But keep fucking coping with your little
I'm
fucking
not
frame rate.
coping, God.
Your little frame rate and your little dick. That's what you're coping about right now.
Dude,
My little dick, you're Asian.
dude, a Twilight Princess Picross game?
I
That's S
defy
tier.
the odds, you know? I
Dude,
defy
pick-
natural
Yeah,
law.
okay, dude.
Picross is S tier. Any Picross game is S tier. Based drawing game.
Ironically, so true.
I mean, has anyone played this game?
What? Picross?
My Nintendo Picross Twilight Princess.
I don't think I've ever played Picross. It's like a puzzle game.
Yeah, well, Picross is basically like you have a grid, and then you have a set of numbers on the side, and you have to fill out black squares so that way it turns into like a full like drawing.
Okay, I'd play that.
Yeah,
Better
I have a Picross app on my phone. It's just a good way to kill time. But
Dude,
it's nothing more than that.
Picross app? Dude, I have multiple apps.
Why do you have
Dude,
so many
if I
apps?
wanna play a
Shit.
game, like a puzzle game or whatever on my phone, I just play Sudoku.
The only game I have on my phone that I actually play like consistently is Bloons Tower Defense. That's a great way to kill time.
Yeah, I've played that before. I don't know.
I
mean,
remember
yeah, for-
when I was in middle school, I played the original, like the first one. It was a long time ago. Picross is based, so true. Well, that has to be S tier. You know what? Yeah, let's just put it at the top of S tier. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Picross S tier. Breath of the Wild.
This is
F tier. It's F tier. It's
Oh,
the
shit.
worst game of all time.
All right, that's just a fucking troll opinion. I don't know. Breath of the Wild. First of all, let me just say I like the game. It's again, I feel like it has Ocarina of Time syndrome where everybody jerks it off like way too hard. When it comes to Ocarina of Time versus Breath of the Wild, though, I much prefer Breath of the Wild. I like exploring in it. I like, okay, the biggest part of the game is just dicking around, in my opinion. That's the best part of the game. And
Yeah.
that sounds like a shit game, but I actually really like exploring in the game. I think they made it really fun. But, you look at other aspects of the game, the soundtrack, I like some of the songs that are in there. I just think there should be more. And I think there should be...
Yeah, isn't
when
it
I'm,
like
fucking...
Isn't
When
it
I'm
like
running
super
around
minimalist?
Hyrule Field, I want to hear like an orchestra behind me. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, isn't
instead,
it
I
like,
just hear the sound of me running in the grass.
Isn't it like hyper minimalist in this game?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
ambient noises and stuff like that, which, I mean, I get what they were going for, but, dude, one of the things that I loved about Wind Waker is that when you were sailing in the ocean, you hear, like, the fucking, like, the song pick up, the instruments are playing,
Right.
and you expect that when you get onto the open sea. But when I'm exploring in the grass, in the fields, this giant-ass fucking map, I want to hear, like, a symphony behind me, but that's not what I get. I get nothing.
Yeah,
The
like
shrines...
Spider-Man does that. When you start web swinging, the music starts swelling louder and louder. I love dynamic soundtracks. Yeah. The only Breath of the Wild.
Dynamic soundtracks are the best. I mean, here's the deal. I play one of my favorite games that I played last year. What are you laughing about?
Slack Dog just said, Augie is either a professional contrarian or just
no,
quick.
he's nothing. He's one of these guys that thought Breath of the Wild was the greatest game of all time. Oh no. No, it's a great game. It is a great game. I enjoy playing it. I played it a lot. I put a lot of hours into it, and I love the game. I just think it has Ocarina of Time syndrome. That's the problem with it, right?
Yeah, it's
People
like
think that it's like the best game ever. It's got flaws, okay? The dungeons, for instance, could be a little bit better. The shrines could be a little bit better. The soundtrack could be a little bit better. The story could be a little bit better. There's a lot of, like, the core aspect of the game is great. I just don't think they did enough work on all of the other aspects to really make it like a complete package.
Oh.
The DLC is pretty cool, though. I like that.
Isn't this the first Zelda game with like actual voice acting?
Yeah,
I believe so, yes.
There's a few cutscenes
In some of them, yeah.
voice acting.
Is it good voice acting? I've heard it's not that good.
I don't know, it's
decent
good.
to me.
It's decent,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
I'm not like a professional voice acting critic, but I mean, a cutscene never came on where I was just like, holy shit, this looks retarded. I mean,
Look, unlike this brain-dead dumb fuck, I am a Breath of the Wild enjoyer. I am a Breath of the Wild Kuma. I really do like this game. I think it's the top of S tier. I think it's probably the best Zelda ever made.
Well,
damn.
I know there's a lot of things to improve on, but the things that they do get right, I just love the game, and I love how the soundtrack isn't fucking blaring at me 24/7, and I like going on fucking nature hikes and all of that, so I like going out into nature. I like going out into nature in the game and watching the wildlife just do their shit. So that's just me though, but yeah.
Well, where would you rank it, Augie?
For me, I mean, I would put it A.
Okay, then we can just compromise and put it like mid S tier. We'll organize all of this later.
Mid S tier. That's such a funny rank. It's like
Yes.
it's S, but it's mid.
I'd rather say mid S tier than add an SS tier. I hate.
Yeah.
I've seen some tier lists where they have like 4 S's, and I'm just like, dude.
Oh yeah, that's fucking autistic.
Okay, hold on. Just make a Breath of the Wild tier and add that to
I'm
it.
not doing that. I've
Look,
only
I'm
done.
only
I've only done.
hyperfixating-
Sorry,
go ahead.
go.
No, I'm just saying I'm only hyperfixating on the negatives. When I talk about Ocarina of Time and Breath of the Wild, and it's just nothing but negatives, I'm only saying that because everybody else is obviously going to jerk the game off. And I'm going to jerk the game off too. I like Breath of the Wild, but I'm going to focus on the negatives because people don't talk about that shit, right? They just say the game is perfect.
Right.
It's not.
The only time I've made like an extra tier is for like something that is like isn't for something that I really liked. It was something I really hated. When we were doing Pixar, I made like a separate tier for Toy Story 4 because I have such a pure hatred for that movie. I'm not gonna rant about it now because I've ranted on my channel so many times before. But yeah, I'm not doing a tier for Breath of the Wild. Or maybe I will. We'll find out once we start organizing all of this. We've got 3 games left. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition.
Is that the Switch one?
I guess
Yes.
so. Yeah.
Well,
I
it's
think
one
this-
or two. It's one or two. This one is a port of the 3DS version, but it includes all the DLC from both. So yeah. It's literally just the completed version of the first one.
Okay, so then I'll just put it above Legends then.
I have the
Yeah.
same opinion on this game that I probably do for the Wii U version. I don't know.
Right.
I have played it. I have it on my Switch, but
So Link's Awakening on the Switch, is that better than the original?
yeah. No, it's
Okay.
great. I mean, it's got a better soundtrack, better visuals. I mean, it's you're comparing a Game Boy game to a Switch game, so obviously the Switch game, unless they really fuck it up, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's like, it is, I do find it amazing whenever remakes somehow manage to be worse than their 10-plus-year-old counterpart. Like, you really have to fuck it up for it to end up that way. But remakes have done that before, unfortunately. Cadence of Hyrule, I've played a little bit of this, and I think I would love this game because, you know, I'm big into music. I think I would love this game if I actually got it.
Is this like that weird rhythm game?
It's the rhythm game.
No,
it's the rhythm game.
no. This is a fucking It's basically like Hyrule Legends, but it's Hyrule Warriors Legends, but it's about the Breath of the Wild timeline. Yeah.
Are you
And
sure?
it's really good. I think it's A tier. On personal opinion, as someone who's actually played it and gotten to the final boss and completed that, it's an A tier game.
It's been on my my wish list for a while.
No, yeah, this is the rhythm game.
Would play.
Yeah, Cadence of Hyrule is the game that is not included for some reason. I guess they forgot about this too.
All right. Have you played this, Smaggler, or no?
I have not.
All right, then we'll put it in haven't played. All right.
Wait. I was talking about Cadence of Hyrule. Are you talking about? Oh shit!
Yeah, it's the rhythm game. It's the music game.
Wait, I thought the fucking Hyrule Warriors I thought what the fuck is that game called? Hyrule Warriors, not Legends.
You mean Heroes of Hyrule or something like that?
No, the Breath of the Wild one. What is that called?
Let me look it up.
Did I wish I was like
Hyrule
12 again, so that I had like an
Legends
autistic, like encyclopedic
of-
memory of video games? Because like doing this tier list has been really fun, but I'm like, it's like amazing how like if we did this tier list when I was like 12, I could answer everything so much more clearly. But like I just haven't kept up with gaming in so long.
Age of Calamity.
Yes,
That's
Age
what
of
you're talking
Calamity.
about.
If I guess, is it not on the tier list?
No,
or-
it's not here.
What the fuck? I guess it was made before Age of Calamity, but yeah, Age of Calamity is an A tier game. It's good. It's
All
really
right.
fucking.
So this is our completed tier list. I guess we can take a little bit of time to just organize all of this. So I guess starting with, these are all down here. So C tier, the Adventure of Link. Are we leaving that at the top?
What do you mean at the top?
So on this side would be like the best of the tier. On this side would be like the worst.
Oh,
of the
I
tier.
see what you're doing. We're ranking each individual tier.
Yeah. Just like
let's
this will be just
see.
a real quick organization.
Crossbow training goes to the top.
Okay, fine. We'll put that to the top. I think I'll leave Hyrule's. I
Hyrule
think
Warriors
this is
Legends is better than Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah,
Hyrule Warriors Legends better than Hyrule Warriors. What about the definitive
and
edition?
Hyrule Warriors Definitive is better than both of them, but it's still not really that good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then we put the Adventure Link there. All right, that's good. Then we have
Actually, I would put Adventure of Link below Hyrule Warriors.
Okay, there. We got the Legend of Zelda Original, Twilight Princess HD, Phantom Hourglass, Skyward Sword.
Let's see here. I would say Twilight Princess HD and Twilight Princess are probably the best.
Yeah, so
Oh.
HD before Twilight Princess, and then. Oh wait, no. Twilight Princess HD. And then Skyward Sword, Phantom Hourglass, Legend of Zelda.
All right, cool. And
Would
then,
you agree with that, Augie?
Yeah, I would.
all right, so we got A tier here. Majora's Mask 3D, Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time 3D, Ocarina of Time, Four Swords Anniversary, Four Swords, and the Minish Cap. I actually think that's perfect.
Yeah, that seems. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Well, I would put Minish Cap above Four Swords, both of the games.
Okay, we'll do that. Okay, and then we got the S tier. So we got
S tier. Okay, so I just want to come clean. I was trolling about Spear Tracks. It's a B tier game.
you're
one.
actually retarded.
Holy shit! Nice one, buddy.
All right, we got a link to a pass here. Damn. I have to go based off you guys because the only game I played here is Link's Awakening.
Let's see. Oh, this is a tough one.
Let me put this
Okay,
back
I would probably put Wind Waker as like the best game.
The best game? Okay.
Wind Waker HD, and then followed by Wind Waker. Then I think I would say Link Between Worlds.
Okay.
Then I think I would say Link to the Past. And then after that, Link's Awakening.
And then Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
all right.
Probably.
Well, there we go. There we have our tier list. Let me
Hold
double
on.
check. Oh.
I honestly think that Link's Awakening for Nintendo Switch should be on S tier, but not the other ones. I think Link's Awakening, the Game Boy game, should be an A tier, and Link's Awakening DX.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm fine
would
with
probably
that.
also be A tier.
I ranked Link's Awakening, like before I realized that this list was full of a bunch of remakes and stuff, because I assumed that the remakes wouldn't count as like their own game, but they do. So yeah, I would say the Game Boy game. I'd even be fine if y'all put it in B, just because it's like an archaic Game Boy game. I would put it in A, but if y'all want to put it in B, that's fine. But the one on the Switch is like S tier by far.
Okay,
I think what I'll do is I'll put Link's Awakening here. I'll put DX under Breath of the Wild, but I'll leave Link's Awakening there.
Okay.
All right. So
That's fair.
there's our full Zelda tier list. Let me double check Twitter, see if anyone has any questions for you. The only question we have is a picture of a female Leafy. My only question for Augie is smash or pass female Leafy.
Wait, show me the pic.
Hold on, let me post it in the chat.
First Augie W said, "What do you mean, bro? We probably all have the same takes. You just hear me say all the negative shit."
No, he's just a fucking normie, dude.
Yeah, Slack Dog likes the top 10 Billboard games.
Yeah, it's Smash Female Leafy.
That's literally Pokemon.
It does kind of look like Pokemon.
Well, you know what? I'd Smash Pokemon.
Oh, damn.
I thought she was 2 out of 10. Damn,
Oh,
your fucking standards have
Dude, you're getting
your
my channel
standards
deleted.
have
You
really
can't say that.
lowered.
You wouldn't smash a 2 out of 10?
Not what I wanted. No.
No?
No.
All right, well, I'm going to close the stream. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. Is there anything
man.
you've
Thanks
got?
for having me on. This was actually really enjoyable.
Yeah, it's just a nice chill stream. Do you have anything coming up you want to let the audience know, or you're kind of keeping things under wraps for now?
I've got lots of projects working up, of course. Just subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, and follow me on Twitch.
All right.
And follow me on TikTok, the most important platform for my epic hot takes.
Augie's YouTube
On
is
Elon Musk.
the very first link on the description, so make sure, if for whatever reason you're not subscribed to Augie, make sure you do. Thanks again for joining me, guys. I'm gonna leave the call and end the stream.
Alright.
All right, peace.
See you later, man.
All right. I think that was pretty fast, pretty good, pretty epic stream. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. We're gonna close off, I think, with what was an appropriate song for the guest we had today. So, again, thank you for watching. And I will see you guys next Friday with a drinking stream. Might be playing Doki Doki. I don't know if we'll finish it. Or, you didn't bring up... I mean, it's not on this list. I don't know what you want me to do. Age of Calamity's not here. But yeah, we might finish that. We'll see. I missed the stream. It's alright. You can go back and rewatch it. And that'll give me watch hours. Pretty based deal. So yeah, next week we'll be playing Friday. We'll be doing a drinking stream around 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Saturday, we'll be playing some Pokemon around, I think, 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. EST. All my times are at EST. And Sunday, we're going to be having episode 8 of this podcast with Tommy C. We're going to be covering all the Star Wars movies, so you won't want to miss that. So, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. That's not the song. All right, let me shut up this lo-fi music so we can actually end it properly. All right. Peace out, y'all.